and go home.
You're probably about 35 grand.
Someone's raising hell.
Oversaturation mindset is a problem in itself.
You see him just call off.
And then we're going to put a cap on top of that, and then from that grade to existing grade we'll slope good clay in. All the drainage and everything's tied and extended down to the bottom of the wall. We'll dress all this up as we come out, take this road out, put some vegetation back in so they got some privacy. We'll be out of here.
Sun ain't up, I'm out the door. Alarm clock screaming.
Side blade it all out. Probably do it myself. But if you can do it, if something went wrong, I'd rather be the one that falls off that wall than this. Ideally, it doesn't rain today and we get these last two courses set and backfilled, and all we got left to do here is put that dirt in, and that's tomorrow.
Boots hit the floor. What comes first? That's how it goes.
Last load of blocks.
Grease on my clothes. Blue collar man, hard and true. I don't say much, but I'll die for you.
This wall's up, I'm out. Gone to the house. I just need it right. Motherfucker brought me up here. But John made sure I didn't have a run.
Grease on my hands. I don't give a damn. The world keeps turning on the blue collar man. I don't chase holidays. I don't.
Get the dozer up on that side and just let the skid steer run this down to there, and we'll just blade it back this way instead of trying to keep blading it out. That's too long to push, I think. Just go back and forth as you need to go over it. Save me, my baby. Save me.
My check covers the bills, old truck rumble, heavy load bound, working this life just to hold my ground.
So you want me to add like a half block on that end?
Yeah. I would just set back with your cap, and then we'll just fill the end of that, you know what I mean? Geo for the cap's gonna be in the way. We'll just wait.
Hard and true.
I'm not even gay if I own a gay strip club, but it doesn't make me gay.
Yeah, but you spend money though.
No.
I want to finish this wall and go home.
Grease on my hands. I don't give a damn. The world keeps turning on the blue collar man.
Neat, like that.
I'm the lowest salary person in America.
Also not your Josh, I guess it's success, but go live.
You ain't never seen him?
Put the fries in the bag!
Have you seen the ones where he's like, guess what people say to him? Goes up to like these fans or whatever. He's like, can I have some? And that dude's like, yeah. He goes like this. Takes it, leaves him like two.
Frozen grounds beneath the air, hands go numb, but the job gets done. Steel turns brittle when cuts deep, pushing on strong, no time for sleep.
Do you want me to go ahead and break the well?
Yeah, I need that well on so that they can get power to the mobile home. Mobile home's my priority right now.
Everything should be good. We're going to troubleshoot the campsite part, but right now I just need in the house, the mobile home, to test in there when they get here. Well, everything else seems to be working. I definitely have, good power everywhere for your campsite, so they're good power-wise. I just need to figure out what the frig these GFIs won't. They won't reset.
Take your time on that. I have absolutely no rush on that stuff. You'll have your stuff done way before I'm done with mine. Yeah, I gotta gravel all that and everything. So
I've got a crew coming up too. We'll get the well wired, and I'll go and test it. I mean, other than that, dude, I think you're good. I'll get it fixed for you. We'll get it working up for you.
thank you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, we're back in Marion from Tennessee. We pretty much finalized the job over there. We just got a little bit of dirt to put in, but it got rained out over there this morning. So instead of standing around, we come back to the shop. We got a lot of shop cleanup here we need to do, and we're reorganizing some of the spaces for the guys to be able to come in, drop their tools, pick up tools that they need for the next day, charge batteries, everything that we use, like the grease guns and drills and stuff. Those guys are charging their batteries in the evening, so we need a nice charging station for them. So just trying to dial in some systems here, get everything cleaned up. While we were gone on the job in Tennessee, we had merch delivery show up going into the winter time. So we've got hoodies, we got new long sleeve shirts. I'm gonna fly out tomorrow to Miami to do stuff there for Dirt to Dollars and attend an event down there for some networking. So the guys are gonna finish up the rest of this week on some small projects while I'm gone. As we wrap up this year, we're trying to plan some events for next year. One of the first things that we're gonna attend this year is ConAg in March. So we want to try to do a meet and greet with some of you guys. We had an amazing turnout at Equip Expo a month ago. And we want an opportunity to get in front of you guys again. So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do and where we're gonna do that. If you guys are gonna be there and wanna meet up, just let us know in the comments. You're doing concrete now, and you are wondering if you should also try to do dirt work with the equipment that you have for concrete. If you've got enough concrete work, I would just stick with the concrete work, because that could be very profitable, especially if you do stamped concrete and stuff like that. If you got enough concrete work and then you go try to do dirt work and you lose attention on the concrete side, then Alex Hormozy always says don't go chase the girl in the red dress. So don't give something up, go do something else, and then the first thing, take a hit. If your concrete side's not busy enough and you're looking to have some more income, then maybe you supplement some time with dirt work. But if concrete's doing good, don't go do something else, I wouldn't suggest. This is for my dirt bikes I allowed them to use the other day to mix up some oil for the chainsaws, which is right here. Yeah, that is my kid that was on the job site the other day. I have two twin boys that are 6, and one of them loves to come out and help us operate and can pretty well operate any piece of equipment that I've got already. So try to bring them as much as I can. I have never used that product before. We always, well, it depends on what the situation is, but we typically use products that we can get at our local suppliers. I've never used Frenchman drain towels. Yeah, the Old Spice that I use is antiperspirant and deodorant. So.
I think he's saying you sweat a lot.
I do a lot, yeah. No, a lot of times when we're called to do projects like the large wall you just seen in the video and a lot of the other projects that you've seen in a lot of our other videos, there's are typically emergency situations we're being called out for. So no, we don't come in and do a bunch of soil and geo and all this other bullshit that people think that you should, need, and have to do. Usually we're being very reactive to a situation and trying to save someone's home or property. Plus we've done this long enough that we know what good and bad soil is. So you're asking about a forestry mulcher head on one of our bigger hose, which are super cool, but for the terrain that we're on and the vegetation, we prefer just to knock it over and burn it. I hate how some of these guys want to fucking move shit. They think the other boy did a really good job. He moved the shelf and cleaned it, and it's all organized and spaced out. Some of these boys think, let me just pack it as tight as I can in the corner. Then you can't get to nothing there. The stump grinding business is can be super lucrative to get into, especially if you get contacts with other tree businesses. A lot of tree guys don't want to do stumps because the return on their time, if they can go cut a tree, make a whole lot more money a whole lot faster than grind a stump, so they prefer to send their stumps out typically.
But you need to be reliable for them. You need to grind the stump as soon as they get the tree cut, because typically that's going to hold up their payment on the job. So, but if you can build good relationships with other tree businesses, as well as get your own clients, stump grinding can be pretty good because you got low overhead. You just really got your machine costs and fuel and truck and trailer to pull it. So I think that there's a whole lot of talk about oversaturation lately in the last couple of years of all businesses, period, and that's because the trades are getting a little bit of attention, which is great, and people are trying to start their own business and stuff, but I think that oversaturation mindset is a problem in itself. I think you just need to have, number one, an abundance mindset, and number two, try to pinpoint what sets you apart from every other business and focus on that and build a brand that makes you stand out from everybody else and not worry about oversaturation. If you stand out, it doesn't matter how many people are in your industry doing the same thing that you're doing.
Mats that you guys see us move our equipment with when we're immobilizing on concrete or asphalt, we have what looks like a rolled up piece of rubber, and that's a conveyor belt. Actually, when I bought this built-in commercial property, it used to be set up to make cinder blocks here, and the conveyor belts were here to bring gravel into, actually right behind where we're standing, a big hopper that mixed the concrete. So anyway, we took all that stuff out, and the conveyor belts I saved for that purpose. They're very thin, so they're not super heavy to move around, and about 50 feet long, so you can get 50 feet at a time moving the machine. Some people use plywood or tires, and we like the conveyor belts.
So I don't climb all day every day, so it's hard for me to tell you what you should use, but I use Graco, carbon fiber Gracos, which are light. I also use a lineman spike, not a tree spike, so they're longer, because I weigh over 220 pounds, so I want to be sure that I've got as much spike in the tree as I can get. And again, because I don't climb every day, I like to feel a little more secure, so it's really preference, man. A lot of it is feeling, how you feel when you're in the tree.
I was out there trying to help them. They don't know nothing about the paint sprayer, nothing, and I was fixing it for them, and I fucking went to test it. It sprayed right in my eyeballs. They were like so scared I was gonna freak out. There wasn't a fucking sound made, I need to tear down an old shed and a small house, full land clearing, including removal of brush, overgrowth, and cutting down dead trees.
Eventually, we just want to fix it up, put RVs over there, maybe a picnic pavilion or something like that. Can I meet you over there with my sister, and one day after Thanksgiving, walk us over? And
Yeah, I mean, I can give you a really close number on just doing the house demo and the clearing. 1.5 acres is the most you're going to be able to clear on there without, getting on them steep banks and pulling all that stuff off. So you're just talking about clearing that, opening that entrance of the road up just a little bit and demoing the house, right?
Yeah.
So there's 3 tracks total above the house track. You want all 3 of those cleaned up, is what you're saying.
Yeah, just kind of dressed up.
Are you okay with us burning that debris on site, kind of probably where the house was at, instead of hauling it all away?
That's fine with me. I don't care.
Okay, all right. You're probably
easier and cheaper to do it.
Oh yeah, way cheaper than hauling it all out for sure. You're probably about 35 grand, including house demo, the 1.5 acres around the house, and then just underbrushing the other 3 acres.
Okay.
Get everyone together, and if you guys are cool on the price, then we can meet out there and we'll walk and kind of flag the clear area on the house site, and then we'll just underbrush everything we can on the other 3, and then of course obviously the house demolition is self-explanatory.
Okay, I'll get ready to see where we're going then.
Thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
Bye.
All right, man. Look forward to hearing from you. Check that off the list.
Freaking mess, huh?
You might get some dirt in there Monday, but I don't think you'll get all of it in there. If it doesn't rain Sunday, Sunday dry, Monday maybe we'll start putting some dirt in, but what you do put in, needs to be put in sealed. So if it starts raining Tuesday, Wednesday, that's not just washing down the face of the wall, It's at least a 2-day deal, just moving the dirt to the top, Get the slope, one of the slope drains in on sit on that slope if it's wet.
What do you think I should have for a price on the catch basin and drains?
Charge for some time, however long you think it would take to get a little bench cut over there. Charge for the dirt coming out, dirt going in, basin, pipe, time to do that work, and then seed and straw, all that. I mean, that alone is gonna add up fast, you know?
Exactly. I mean, you're gonna have a fucking day just going to bench over there, trying to get rid of the fucking material before you even start with the, basin and all that, you know?
Yeah, and I just explained that, there's a whole lot of work that has to be done just to get over here and do this.
I'll fucking work on that, and I guess I'll just freaking keep an eye on the weather and all that shit. And
yeah, I'll keep an eye on it too. If it's looking like Monday and Tuesday are gonna both be dry, then I don't care to run over there and help y'all put that in there real fast, Just bring one guy with me. I don't need to bring the whole crew, and make sure we get that dirt in, wall parts done and funneled, and just be the slope drain and landscape after that,
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
You need to put a number together for them too for that landscape stuff. Nothing else, maybe you spend that whole first day and just, building a bench out just like the gravel that we've been doing with the dirt, and build it up a couple feet high, and then I'll just come the second day and do the dress up on it while he keeps bringing dirt. I don't mind to invest another day with a guy on it,
Okay. Yeah, man, that sounds like a plan to me.
The first day is just going to be a time killer, is shoveling dirt up there. Let's just keep an eye on weather, and I'll touch base with you Sunday.
Holy shit, you've done a lot up here.
Done a lot just on this ridge. This is phase one. That house is in and good. This is the first utility building. It's going to be a little tiny home. And then there's 5 RV sites out this road. Need to get a septic kind of in here, and I sent that plan to you. Did you see it? 3 tanks, and then a bunch of line. A lot of this is already flagged. See the flags down there for that system, which will serve the tiny home. I'll just run line down and down to a tank down here. The tank has to go down here too, because there's a well underneath that porch. So I gotta stay 100 feet. Go back to looking as natural as possible. We tried to leave as much as we could through here, to block that, but they ended up fucking some up there when they pulled all that brush out. We'll probably have to run all 3 of those that way, and then this one, put a tank in right here, and then just tie it into this so that.
Are you going to have another well going on this end anywhere?
No, that one well is going to.
That's going to serve.
Yeah, so we've got water running to all these already. Here, this road goes down, so I'm not going to put no more units that way, just because I want to keep that privacy for these, and then that ridge line that goes out to the left there before you turn up the steeper part, that's going to be the next phase that we put some in. I'm waiting on.
Kind of working to the top.
Yeah, I'll develop from the bottom all the way up to the top. Where get these in where it's easier and cheaper, and then
I guess
let these pay for that up there. I just don't have time to work on my own shit. You know what I mean? We got so much other stuff going on.
Once you get one thing done, there's 3 behind it.
Yeah, I keep trying to move stuff here and work here, and then as soon as I do, someone's raising hell, and I got to pull it off this and get as much help as I can on some of this and keep this moving forward. I really need to get this stuff done. Yeah, there's a lot of them popping up, but I think if we do this one really nice, and I want to do a big ass pond down there at the bottom, and
you can catch plenty of water, that's for sure.
For sure. What on that backside over there, I want to do some mountain bike trails and some zip line stuff and shit like that. What's up, boss?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Good, you?
6:30. I was coming there, there's a man walking right here with a machete up and down the road.
It kind of.
No, he was walking. It freaked me out this morning seeing the man walking with a machete up and down the road.
Yeah.
So I didn't know.
Where was he? Out by the gate?
No, right there.
I seen down on that road right there as I was just coming in, it looks like someone made a little fire. You think that's the same deal?
Possibly. He was roaming. I seen him right here when I was pulling in. Sure enough, he was walking right there with a machete in his hand. Trying to fight a man with a machete, nothing to fight back.
Yeah. Yeah, if you see him, just call law.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I just called.
Yeah,
he could have been out here working. I don't know.
All my guys will be in trucks, or you'll see one of these trucks here working, or they'll have a JCP shirt on or something. You'll know that if anyone else looks suspicious, just call law. When you went back out, I guess he was gone already.
He disappeared.
Yeah.
Quick. So he has to be.
Watching you, man.
Yeah.
He has to be camping out somewhere in these woods somewhere.
We should be back here working a pretty good bit now. So, and we'll work late, usually in the evening. So
that's fine. I understand.
It's not gonna be a place to camp out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We whipped one of them's ass pretty good. They probably won't come back.
I don't play about my children's safety, dude. Thank you for getting the water running too for me, brother.
For sure.
It's running perfectly.
Good.
Though.
Good. Yeah, they came out here 3 times saying that they had tested it, and there's no way they could have tested it because there was a check valve in backwards. That night that I was here, I found that check valve, and then they came out that Monday.
All right, bro, brother, I'm gonna get
All right,
up to it.
thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. A couple weeks will be good, man. If something comes up and you can't work somewhere, then just come on.
Like I said, I'm not slammed, but we got enough to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
for
kinda
sure.
get by. It's starting to slow down.
It's winter time right now, so.
It was like this summer was weird, which is different last year. Like August sucked. Like I don't know
Really?
what happened. I mean, we had work right. So
Everyone was
before.
probably on vacation and shit, you know.
Well, man, like it's like I didn't get hardly a phone call. It's like, what? In like the first week of September, like 3 months. Like that stuff we're still working on. Like, you know, it's wild.
Yeah, shit's been weird this year for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it's getting over the storm or what.
I'm gonna show him what to do.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
seeing you,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. Even this those durables, those pipeless. Test it. Damn. This pipe's clogged up. I love that shit.
What, unclogging the pipe?
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to do that real fast? Got your waders on?
No. God damn it, I'm in with the hoe.
Oh.
Cut some trails there. This is where the other RVs like to go with this.
Well, I'm trying to catch things that you're saying without sexy red in the background.
I like it, dude.
That's 18 spots right there. And then I can come through here and put some. Maybe I'll bring the 317 down here tomorrow and dig that out. I need to go get the 317 anyway because it needs to go to Biltmore next.